Hi, welcome to Think About It. Do you remember this song? M is for the million things she gave me. O means only that she's growing old. T is for the tears she shed to save me. H is for her heart of purest gold. E is for her eyes with love light shining. R is right and right she'll always be. Put them all together, they spell mother, a word that means the world to me. That song was written back in the 1900s. Actually, it was a poem. And Mother's Day is this month. In today's world, there are lots of wonderful moms. You got moms in traditional families. You have moms in special circumstances. You have single moms. You have stepmoms. You have step-in moms. One thing for certain, moms, they deserve our honor today. A breakfast in bed, a bottle of candy or flowers, they deserve it. And that's the topic of my message today. It's I remember Mama. I remember my Mama. You know, on a recent survey on Good Morning America, the viewers were asked to list the 3 top television moms of the last several decades. The gold medal went to Claire Huxtable of The Cosby Show. Claire was always impeccably dressed despite having 6 children. She kept a spotless home while pursuing a full-time career. And she laughed at all her husband's jokes. The silver medal went to Marion Cunningham from Happy Days. Marion Cunningham looked good in an apron and was always smiling. The bronze medal went to Marge Simpson of The Simpsons. Marge, well, she married Homer, but I guess we can't hold that against her. Marge was patient. You have to give her that, right? Of course, all of these 3 mothers are not real. They're fictitious characters in the television series. But what about real life mothers? Abraham Lincoln said, "All that I am or ever hope to be, I owe to my angel mother." Sarah Josephia Hale once said, "There's no influence so powerful as that of a mother." I loved my mother, my mama. My father died when I was 8 years old, but my mom was a strong, devoted, God-fearing individual whose one goal in life was to raise my brother and I and provide all of our needs. She fed us, she clothed us, she taught us, and she worked until the day she went home to Jesus in heaven. I was reading Proverbs 31, verses 10 to 31, that centers on the wife of a noble character. However, in reading this, it's also a description of my mom. I'd like to read it to you. A wife of noble character who can find. She is worth far more than rubles. Her husband has full confidence in her and lacks nothing of value. She brings him good, not harm, all the days of her life. She selects wool and flax and works with eager hands. She is like the merchant ships, bringing her food from afar. She gets up while it is still night. She provides food for her family and portions for her favorite servants. She considers a field and buys it. Out of their earnings, she plants a vineyard. She sets about her work vigorously. Her arms are strong for her task. She sees that trading is profitable and her lamp does not go out at night. In her hand she holds the distaff and grasps the spindle with her fingers. She opens her arms to the poor and extends her hands to the needy. When it snows, she has no fear for her household, or for all of them are clothed. She makes coverings for her bed. She is clothed in fine linen and purple. Her husband is respected at the city gate, where he takes his seat among the elders of the land. She makes linen garments and sells them, and supplies the merchants with sashes. She is clothed with strength and dignity. She can laugh at the days to come. She speaks with wisdom, and faithful instruction is on her tongue. She watches over the affairs of her household, and does not eat the bread of idleness. Her children arise and call her blessed, her husband also, and he praises her. Many women do noble things, but you surpass them all. Charm is deceptive and beauty is fleeting, but a woman who fears the Lord is to be praised. Honor her for all that her hands have done, and let her works bring praise at the city gate. Once again, when I read this Proverbs 31:10-31, it reminds me of my mama. It reminds me of my mother. I suggested you read this as we enter into Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. Read this and think about it.